Boop. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Yeah, I don't know how it occurred yet. I think it's the AC timer is what's involved. Maybe. Oh, 3 irons on. They were trying to overload it. Someone was trying to overload it.
How did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
I think that's what the.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe they used a remote control.
I don't think we have the thing.
Probably messed with the breaker.
I don't think that's messing with
It
the
does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Yes! Yes!
I agree with that.
Okay, cool. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh!
Lou said the blackout was caused by a power surge.
Yeah, I didn't think of that before.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally. Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
I mean, it's lining up more and more that I think it's Nagita
When you
Kameda.
found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh no! What's you got to say?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
What? Rebuttal showdown again. Oh, goody. What's
If
that?
the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Oh, I can do dining. People who are in the dining hall weren't able to cause a blackout. Is that really it? I wasn't actually listening to anything he said. Narrowing down the suspect like that is dangerous. I should address that.
The irons in the storage room caused the blackout. Then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room?
I don't
And
get
that
this.
means everyone who was in the dining when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I still don't get this at all. How do I successfully do this? Narrowing down the suspect like that is dangerous. I should address
If the
that.
irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Okay. The people in don't. Oh, does that not count? No, I don't do it
The
enough.
irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I did it
No,
well
just
enough.
because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those words.
I wasn't even sure if I had the right thing, but I hoped I did.
The irons are just one reason the
I
blackout
found that really
occurred,
hard.
but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
Once they were already set to do
11:30
that.
PM. Mr. Ham-Ham's
To
got it around
overload
that time
things?
too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners,
Ah, okay.
the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Nice.
Indubitably?
They probably
I love
checked
them.
the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
He keeps saying all this stuff, and it just
So
insinuates
once
him.
they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout.
Aw.
Indubitably.
Oh, that's adorable.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy
Aw.
usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
Oh, he's not so bad.
Didn't you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find him.
Her voice sounds really familiar, actually.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Is it him? That's such a weird thing to
There's
say.
no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What
Yeah,
happened
he's
to you?
being weirder.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now,
Oh, he is
found
so
out how the
suspicious.
blackout
It's him,
occurred.
isn't it? Right?
but
It's
the
him.
question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot
But
in the
by
old
you.
building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of
He's
that.
like trying to set himself up.
What
Does-
are you
sounds-
implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
No, he's saying I did it.
Even
You're
though
stupid.
we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's
There
not even
is,
one
it's just-
clue
it's
that
you.
leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely
Yeah.
something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Oh,
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy.
he's so creepy.
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't
What?
want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too.
He remembers, doesn't
Take me
he?
home already.
Or something.
I want to go home and eat candy. Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Oh, this man.
Why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Chiaki!
I think.
Did you say something?
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You say.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
This guy.
First of all, let's try thinking
Chiaki.
about how the
She's
killer
also
was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing
And
paint
you
as
put
a
it there
mark.
because you're the killer.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram.
Yeah, it's
might be
him.
useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Nikita was right by the table. Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. What?
Here!
The cable!
They must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp light. The killer actually used the power
Prove
cord.
it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Ooh.
The only person here who could have possibly done it. It's Nagito. He's right next to him.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table
He
using
led
the
us to the
power cord
cottage
was
because he knew the letter would be there.
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
He gave a chance to hide. Was when he was cleaning, and then he also was in the storage room and had a chance to turn all that light
Nagito,
on.
weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
It's not a coincidence in any
Just
way.
one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
He did. He was the one who was like, "Oh, I've
Now
got
that you
stores and
mention it,
everything." Oh my
Nagito
god!
did prepare the drawing to
That's
take who cleaned the dining
fiend.
hall.
Oh my god, he's such a little fiend. To be honest, I've already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Oh my god! Whoever draws the chopstick with a red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard, and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
That's how I feel.
Just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
That was a good shot. Whoa. No. Oh no.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Oh no. No. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in his eyes shone bright as if layers upon darkness, layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Why did he say ow?
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But
He's scary.
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Oh, I knew he wouldn't be trusted.
Seriously, what the hell happened to you?
I've heard people talk about him like in passing. I was like, oh, he's like a character, like a character. Like I knew there was more to him. And I knew it wasn't going to be good. I knew he was not going to be trusted, like not trustworthy.
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys.
Oh, he's so
I
menacing.
understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Wow.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Yeah, I
He
see
seems
that.
like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real
Hey,
Nagito?
Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
He totally did.
I sure did.
Yeah, he let us
There's
that.
nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at.
Oh my
right?
god. He's that guy.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
No, not really.
Fun of us.
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
He was telling us when we were done with every room. Then how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there, full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stay in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
Threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
Is he like the unlucky student?
Then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Or is he actually lucky?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
He's lucky. Ultimate transporter. Ultimate baby face. What?
You're the
Oh, look, the
ultimate
ultimate
lucky
baby.
student. Then, did you?
He's the ultimate baby face. He's just a good guy. Ultimate heel.
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted
He's
I'd be picked for
wow.
cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left the red mark? Huh. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only
Oh my God.
motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
Oh, but the knife! It might not be in the knife. Because... Is he lying to us?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really?
Oh my God, it's not him! No!
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
He wants us all to die, though! Oh, maybe it's not him.
I know that, but
Oh!
there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
She's evil. He was just like, oh, you should all, like, die. And believe in each other. Like, it's worth dying for. So he's trying to trick us now. And be like, oh, yeah, it's me. Believe. Well, like, he just wants everyone to be dead. He's crazy.
Might I suggest we listen
That's
to
not
what
very
she
nice.
has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Oh God. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry, I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thanks, Mark. If Buki's a can't check his gun. I think it's going to be about this. So.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
I knew it.
He has already confessed.
you know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it.
I'll wait for them
He
to say
killed
this.
Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Yeah, it wasn't the
No,
knife,
that's
it was
wrong.
like thinner. Or thicker? I don't really know actually.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
Because they were so
What the hell are you talking about? It's
And blank.
obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
but based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body,
Okay, that was bigger
the
than a
actual
knife.
weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter?
Oh, skinnier. So, whoops.
Way skinnier than a
I
knife.
don't know anything. Maybe it was the... Because there was a skewer missing, wasn't there? Or was there? I don't
That better
remember.
be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
What the hell, dude?
Not a whorehouse!
What the hell?
Why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer.
Is it
has to
not
be
him?
you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
Did someone actually stab him through the holes in the floor?
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and
He said
Black
ow,
Mirror that we
didn't he?
don't know about?
Did he get stabbed?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Was Byakuya gonna... Did Byakuya put the knife there?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
Hmm.
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
I love Ibuki.
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came
Oh
from
my
me?
god, this guy!
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
The truth is beyond the sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Okay. Ibuki's count. Right?
I can prove it with this.
Yeah, he says ow, doesn't he?
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
Don't act surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
He said
Such
ow.
perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
This guy.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
She's so mean.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
I love how happy she's chill.
After hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell?
I'll
What's
be
going
hearing it
on
again.
here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
And someone... Oh my god.
Shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife? And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell?
We do
What's
hear
going
this
on
line a
here?
lot, don't we?
This is...
Ow!
I can interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Oh my god, this guy did not actually do it.
Hold on. Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
Oh my god.
Failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
So is it this guy, or who could it be?
We're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this
Obscure?
time talking back and forth.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You
Oh my
need
god.
To have hope.
This
Do your
guy.
best and move forward. Rising
guy.
to the challenge
Oh.
again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. But this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. What's happening? Oh, suspended. What?
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue
Now
on.
then, what
Now
are you
then.
gonna do?
Is that real? I'm not doing it. Oh! Just kidding. You can't make a choice. There's no way you'll be able to guess who the killer is. Exactly.
Of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil!
Villain, you truly are a villain. I was gonna say, how would you guess that? I felt like I was gonna be, I was gonna be really dumb there. I was like, oh man, you can guess who that is. Is that really? Wow, interesting. Right.
Hey, Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different
Oh,
weapon
is that why
was
she tripped
used,
up?
it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another
Because she
reason
tripped up.
why I
She
don't
tripped
think
over him.
Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well,
Oh, maybe the board.
even if that's true, I feel
Oh, okay.
Nagito looks, you know, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
This guy.
I'm not talking about your looks.
I know a lot of people will disagree with that. There's no blood on these,
I see.
but there was that cloth, and he was really eager for us to
Trying
not look
say
at it.
something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
There is something we have, isn't there?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yes, there's only one thing you could use to block the blood splatter. Why did he not want me to see it?
I can prove it with this. You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it.
But how would he get it
Nagito
there?
used the tablecloth
How did
to
it get
block
there?
the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big, so even if you tried to hide it and take it with you,
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
then what does it mean?
Someone was underneath there and had the skewers.
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Floor? Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all.
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
They were underneath the thing.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the
Well, I
only
thought we
way that
concluded
makes
we couldn't
sense.
get under there.
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
I'll let you hear that. In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. That's funny to me. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are two rules you must remember. 1. If two different letters clash, you'll take damage. If two of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make two of the same letters clash while you try not to let two different letters clash. This is what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the mouse and press the right mouse button right on top of the letter, you can snatch the letters like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch one letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the right mouse button when you have a letter caught, you can shoot it wherever your cursor is aiming. This is how you release the letter. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right mouse, and then after you fuse them, fire with the right mouse button. That's a whole lot of right mouse buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal is to blow up, and then act like you don't know nobody. The main goal of Improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the tab key and figure out what keyword will answer that question. About lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the right mouse button to fire the letter, please press the left mouse button. If it happens at the sound channel opens up, it will be sent to the keyword. If the sent letter is correct, it will vindicate. You must write the keyword in order based on the flying letters. Please think about that completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. This is so much, I don't get this. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. So obviously, I feel like a lot of people who haven't played these games watch the ProZD video where he's like, Can you spell knife? and then it's like, oh yeah, and you get to make a comic book after this, and like I saw a lot of people playing the first game being like, oh, I didn't realize you actually make a comic book and all this stuff is real. And I thought the same about the blowing up bit, but it happens apparently. I took so long to explain it, but do you understand now? No, not really. Okay, well then, good luck and have fun. Yep. Okay, let's just give this a go. Even though the words clear, I should put it aside because I can try to think about it. Something's coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something coming. Hangman's Gambit. Under the... Okay. Ah, I see. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Okay. So... So I'm looking for D. Aha. There we go. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. E now. We're looking for E. Is that an E? Sure looks like it. No, it's an F! Oh no. Okay, I get this sort of. It's a bit slow. But also, if it was much quicker, it'd be hard. So... Ah, come on. Ah. Now we want a T. Oh, so maybe there's a strategy to leaving them on there a bit. Okay, what's that? That's a T. What's that? I can't see. Is it an H? Aha, I see. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So I don't need any more H's, so let's just get rid of that. So I need a F is what I need. No, I needed that. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Okay. Under the floor. Complete.